So tonight I would like to invite you into a very old way of seeing the world. I would like to connect with the ancient Greek world, Egyptian and Mesopotamians, and how they understood their relationship to the cosmos. The cosmos for them meant a beautiful order for the ancient Greeks. And they borrowed this idea from Egyptians. And Egyptians had a word, ma'at, and this word meaning harmony and beautiful order as well, and justice. So we start with this harmonious cosmos and participative. And that's what I really want to focus on this night, how to approach dream work and astrology in a participatory way, going back to our ancients. So astrology literally meaning astro meaning star and logi coming from logos meaning communication. So the basis of astrology would be communication from the stars and to the stars. Again, this feedback, this participatory approach. I guess most of you have heard of the Oracle of Delphi and how the very famous words, know yourself. In fact, it didn't just mean know yourself in a psychological way, it meant know yourself and the relationship that you have with a higher order in the cosmos. And that was exemplified beautifully by Plato in his myth of air, where he explained that our soul comes from the stars, we incarnate in the earth. Then once we are born, we forget about everything, and life could be like a path of remembering back where we come from. And so they said virtuous life, especially the Stoics, could be the way of remembering this, going back to where we come from. And I will start talking about Pythagoras. Pythagoras was a philosopher, ancient Greece, 500 BC, and he traveled worldwide. He lived in Egypt with Hierophant, and he learned all the mysteries in Memphis. Then he went to Babylon and he learned astrology with the Magi. And he took back all this wisdom to ancient Greece. And then his other philosophers who followed him, like Plato, Socrates, they preserved this knowledge. And as I said, Plato was explaining how our soul travels, and the idea that the soul, the movement of the soul in a living cosmos, because they consider that the soul comes from the world soul,